Hey, it's Botanical Brian Grace Ames out on the farm here at Colonial Gardens, and welcome back to week number 5 of Colonial Learning Gardens.
Brian, it's my favorite day. You know why?
Why?
We get to talk about poop.
Yay, poop! You know, I know some folks think that poop sounds gross, and some of you think that poop sounds fun. But there's one thing for sure, plants love poop.
Did you know plants especially love alpaca poop? It's one of the few poops that can be used almost immediately to nourish the soil. We have these lovely alpacas here, 3 of them in fact. Brian, did you know that everybody can come out and meet our alpacas? We've got Life on the Farm tours, so you can meet these alpacas and learn exactly why we have them and what they do and why they're great for our farm. But I'll tell you in brief, these animals come out of South America. Not these specifically, they were born here in the States, but they originated in South America. Mostly they're used for their fiber and to carry lightweight things through the mountains. But the other benefit is that they're great for the soil. It helps us grow great grass, a great pasture here on the farm. But let's get over there.
All right, let's go check out our learning gardens. All right, the gardens are growing great. So it looks like all the plants have some true leaves on them like we talked about last week. So this is a great time to fertilize our plants.
I'm so excited about this, guys. We saw the alpacas, we talked about poop, and how great it is. So remember your last little package that came in your kit. It's time to get that out. And again, we're going to need scissors, so ask an adult. And remember your watering can. Get a good watering can and put about a gallon of water in there. All right. So, Brian, you want to do this for me? Go ahead and cut off the top. And be careful when you do this. Remember, ask an adult for help if you need help. And inside, what you're going to see is this isn't actually what it looks like when it comes out of an alpaca. This has been cleaned a little bit and dehydrated and mixed up so that it just is really easily absorbed by the soil and our plants.
Can I smell it? Can I smell it?
Yeah.
It doesn't smell like poop. It smells like dirt.
At all, right? It's so full of a great balance of nutrients. So we're going to pour this in our water and we're going to let it incorporate. So we're going to want to mix that well, I should have brought a wooden stick, but we'll mix that in and we're going to let it sit for 10 minutes. But Brian, I have questions. Your garden, it looks great. It's got true leaves. Last week we thinned out your garden, but mine wasn't quite there.
Yes.
What sort of stuff needs to happen here?
Yours is ready to thin. If you look on this side over here, your parsley's getting crowded out by...
I can barely see
Yes, and the zinnias are getting too big. So I like to take my scissors and I will cut out some of these zinnias. And that way you can see your parsley's getting more light already.
Oh, look at that.
And then I'm going to thin them further so even your zinnias are going to get more light.
I might have got a little heavy-handed with my seeds. I get excited,
It happens sometimes.
Do any of you guys get excited planting? All right, and then I have, it looks like maybe a fennel over here that's growing in the midst of my parsley, breaking out some light. So I'm gonna, I'm gonna be really careful and just pull that guy out because I want to show you that the roots are developing on all of your plants and they're starting to dig deeper and deeper and send off little root fiber hairs. All right.
Okay,
So,
also I want you to look at your plants. Some of them may have some holes in the leaves. And that could be from insects, it could be from slugs, or it could be from snails. So take a look at your plants, look around, check them real good. If you see any insects, you can pick them off and just take them right off. If it's slugs and snails, you may want to push your container out into a little bit more light, into a little bit drier area. Slugs kind of hang out in wet, cool soil, and then they come out at night and they make holes in your leaves.
what if I see a caterpillar?
If you see a caterpillar, then be really careful because most caterpillars are not harmful. They are beneficial. And so often a caterpillar will turn into a butterfly, and you want to make sure because these are going to attract the caterpillars.
Speaking of slugs, though, check this out.
There he is.
Got a little snacker.
Good eye. Yeah, so this is what's making the holes in the leaves. That's a slug. And if you see them, just pick them out and toss them out.
All right. We're waiting for our 10 minutes to be up.
So as the temperatures are getting hotter, make sure to check your learning gardens a little bit more regularly now. And is your poop ready?
My poop's ready. So we're checking them for water to keep them cool, right?
Yes.
But today while we're watering, we're fertilizing. So I found a stick. Give it one more stir. It should be fairly well dissolved. And then we're just gonna pour this on, just like you're watering. And that water is gonna look a little dirty, and that's okay, guys. That's nutrients hitting your soil. Straight from the alpaca. Well, not straight from the alpaca.
That would be pretty gross.
Once you're done with this watering, make sure you wash your hands. It is clean and it is broken down and it's safe, but let's always wash our hands after playing with poop and soil.
Definitely. Hey, we would love to see all of your learning gardens. Please post pictures of your learning gardens on our Kids Club Facebook page.